Hello everybody, Dead Spikes here, and today I'm gonna make a video talking about my new Pyromancer build. Pyromancer is now my second character I started using. I had a good idea of what kind of build I wanted to run before I started playing her, and I kind of just followed through, and it ended up working out pretty good. I'm quite impressed on what we actually did come up with here. It is a lot of fun to play, just spraying and praying, since it uses an LMG. Which is weird to me because in most games, LMGs are terrible in my opinion. But in this game, you can make them quite deadly. Ooh, that Perforo almost got us there. Nice try. We are doing tier 12 because that's what our gear is at. Our gear is level 47 gear. So we're not doing an under-leveled or an over-leveled thing here. We're doing exactly what's supposed to do. Which is a pretty great way to showcase, in my opinion. Take out that crawler there. It's got one more crawler to take care of, I think. Let's ash him out there. We're gonna showcase this build here in a second, right after we take him out. Alright, well that was the intro of Paxion Homestead right there. Bam. So we're going to go over the build now. The first things I want to go over are the skills we are running. We're running Feed the Flames. The biggest reason we're running this is to get our ammo back, but it also heals us, which is great, and it will also put that ash on enemies to increase our damage. We're running Volcanic Rounds because it just adds a lot more damage, and Volcanic Rounds is amazing because it can penetrate targets. Our third ability we are running is Ash Blast, and this is just to stop stuff from running at us and killing us, and it also makes it so we deal more damage to everything nearby because they're all ashed. Now we'll go over the whole gear and everything that we are running here. So I have a nice picture made for you guys to show every piece of gear and the whole skill tree that I am running on this build. This build is a glass cannon build. It's meant to just deal a lot of damage. It's not exactly meant for soloing, and it's not meant for survivability. So I do not recommend to use this build for soloing. I mean, you can, but it's not what it was made for. This was made to be able to deal a lot of damage to bosses and work well in a team. Unfortunately, in my opinion, Pyromancer is the worst character to play solo. I mean, you can do it, but just based off of how he heals, how hard it is to make the Pyromancer heal, I think it is the hardest character to solo, and I just do not recommend it. I recommend playing with people. I used this build and played with a Devastator friend of mine, and it worked really great. He was on a support build to hold down the ads from attacking us, and I was using this glass cannon to just be able to delete all the elites and just all the enemies that are stunned by him. This is an LMG build, a light machine gun. The reason we are using a light machine gun is because of how many rounds are in the mag, so we can just keep that firing non-stop. When combined with volcanic rounds and being able to penetrate through targets, those rounds start dealing a lot of damage when you're just infinitely firing like that. We do have a few things here to make sure we do not ever run out of rounds. For example, we have a skill that makes it so when we use Feed the Flames, we get 33% of our magazine back. But then we also have another skill here that makes it so we can hit another target with Feed the Flames. So we're getting 66% of our mag back every time we click that Feed the Flames. On top of it, we're running a mod here that's going to make it so when targets are burning and we crit them, we do not consume ammo. I don't know if you knew this or not, but there is a stat in this game called critical chance, and it makes it so when you hit any part of an enemy, there's a 5% chance for it to crit. But when you throw on the mod critical point, like you see on my light machine gun right here, it increases that to a 20% chance. So on any part of any enemy in the game, you have a 20% chance of critting. And combining that with the skill that makes it so you can't consume ammo if they're burning, it makes it so you lose a lot less ammo, and you practically have infinite ammo when you're combining those two skills right there that I went over. Everything else is pretty much just to add a little bit of survivability and maximize firepower as much as we can. I did make sure to make this build not have any tier 3 mods into it and no legendaries required. And I was able to succeed that, and it works great. I highly recommend everybody to try this build out, but again, please don't try soloing with it. That's not the main goal of this. This is just a great build to use through expeditions. It's that nice damage build you guys will need on your team to be able to take out bosses and elites. Even if you ran 3 of these, the build should work great. Just do not try running solo. Solo expeditions are very hard. This build can do it, and I do it myself, but I do not recommend it. You're going to have a lot more fun and be a lot more successful if you find at least one more teammate. Speaking of which, make sure to join my Discord. We do have a lot of people in there looking to play expeditions, and now that crossplay is working again due to the tweet yesterday released by Outriders, I'm going to be playing with people on all consoles, and a lot of the rest of my community will in the Discord. If you enjoyed this video, you found it helpful at all, please make sure to hit that thumbs up button. Tell me about the kind of Pyromancer build you like running, or maybe give me some criticism on some of the mods you see and something you would like to change. If you guys want to see some more Outriders content like this, please make sure to smack that subscribe button. I make content almost every single day. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video. This is Bikes out.